right, guys, last week you asked me what the headlines this week would be, and I told you Ilia Topuria, Islam Makhachev. Now, the reason I got there is win or lose with Islam, it's going to draw him into Ilia with a victory. Islam has already told us I'm coming back to 55. With a loss, that forces Islam to come back to 155. I think that the dialogue around the White House card is annoying. It's annoying to try to book a card that is not yet built at a venue that does not yet exist, to place an octagon who has not yet been constructed for the space. I do think it's annoying. But I do think that Ilia and his match with Islam is the match they're building towards main eventing on that card. So how are you going to get him there? Ilia went and did his part. Ilia showed I can beat the big guys. I can control the big guys. You want to do another big guy? I mean, the ultimate way for Ilia to really show us, and I'm saying Ilia, I mean Islam, for Islam to really show us, the ultimate way for him to show us I can do this work would be against Kamaru Usman. That's the one where we all stand back and go, okay, there's a changing of the guard. This doesn't feel like a changing of the guard because we didn't have an old guard. That was Jack's first title defense. Jack just got the belt. And that wasn't Islam in title defenses. That was Islam trying to capture the belt. So as we start to get a little bit deeper into this thing, the competition starts to change. And when you read what Ilia Topuria said, he said that Islam can't wrestle and that Islam's going to get knocked out. Now, those are two very big claims. For somebody that understands how to wrestle, to look at somebody else and go, he doesn't know how to wrestle, and he's not going to get there. The ideas, the ideals, the fundamentals of what he believes in wrestling are so far backwards that at this age of 34 years in life, he will not get to where he needs to be. Somebody should have grabbed a hold of him at 14 years old. And Islam didn't quite say that. I apologize, Ilia, but boy, he got you right there. And if that really is true, I haven't seen Ilia use a lot of takedown defense. Now, the other side of it is guys don't try to take Ilia down. They don't try to take him down because there's something about what they feel that, hey, that squeeze isn't going to be worth the juice. But just how good is Ilia? Is he claiming that he's better in a freestyle or Greco-Roman wrestling match? Is he claiming I can beat you in straight up grappling? Because his callouts don't hedge at all. Come to me, here's what I'm going to beat you up at. Here's specifically what I'm going to do while I beat you up. And you're welcome to take a training camp out with my friends that will help you. Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward for a fight that may or may not ever happen. It's a pretty hard way to lose a number one pound-for-pound ranking, even if not winning a match. Islam won the match, but Ilia is not going to lose his pound-for-pound number one. The same mistake was made earlier in the night. Same mistake was made by the Bullet. The Bullet had a chance to call people out. She called out somebody called Lars. I never knew if Lazrs was a first name or last name, still don't. Called out a couple of other gals that had just, I simply never seen them before. Then she tries to call out Kayla Harrison, but screws the name up and calls it Kale Harris. And while I know she's never going to get the fight with Kayla Harrison, the only interesting topic for her to fight is Kayla Harrison. So since we're all just in here talking anyway, since none of this means anything anyway, let's call out Kayla. Let's get Kayla to respond. Let's see if there's some actual heat there. Let's see if Kayla thinks she can get to 125. Let's have a little bit of fun in the 10 seconds that you're left at the Mecca of Madison Square Garden. But she didn't do it. She didn't take it. She didn't see that as an opportunity. She doesn't see that as a hole in her game. She does not see that a co-main event is a slap in the face. She doesn't see that. Ilia Topuria, meanwhile, angry, not even there, not even able to be part of the card. He was taking shots at both guys, red guy, blue guy, winner, loser. He didn't care. He's willing to break a few omelets to make an egg. He's willing to break a few eggs to make an omelet. I think it's great that he goes out there, calls him out, calls his shots, tells him to step up, tells him to hurry up, tells him when to do it. Ilia doesn't run that division or that sport like a goat. He runs it like a boss.